What is going on, people? Today is a very special day. We're about to get into that in a minute. But right now, welcome to Hustlers Kung Fu Knowledge Drop. This is your hustling godfather, G. And today, we're going to talk about the economy. Yep, we're going to talk about the economy, what's wrong with the economy, the trickeration with the economy, and what you need to do to protect yourself from the things that are coming. Right now, it's lovely, it's rosy, everything is going well. Job market looks good, psych. Stock market looks good, psych. Jobs reports, oh man, unemployment's at an all-time low. But wages haven't gone up for some reason. We'll talk about that and more. Also, I've had time to set it up. This is a community-supported live stream, which means I want you to support the channel through super chatting, 25, 30, 40, 50 bucks. Please do it. And let's get into the show today. First of all, there's a lot of people who are talking about how these tax cuts were going to urge companies to take that money, raise wages, give people bonuses, and bring back jobs. That's the theory. And I'm going to tell you why it's not going to work. And I'm going to tell you why it is a complete facade. First of all, I'm a business owner. So I know how business owners think. And if you're growing a company and you want your company to be successful, you must think of profitability first and everything else second. Why would you give people a raise for doing the job they're already doing for less? I'm being real with y'all. Why would you do that? To be a good guy? To be a good person? That makes no sense from a business standpoint. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. A few companies did it as smokescreen. Currently, right now, I don't have the screen share working the way that I need to. But right now, Harley Davidson is laying off a plant of 800 workers, and they're building a plant in the Philippines, I believe. Now, why they're doing that, and I'm going to tell you why they're doing it, because they had one of the Harley Davidson workers, and they were just like, we're all going to be put out in the street. Let's say, and I don't know what Harley Davidson workers make. Let's say these tax cuts net the company from 35% to 21%. So 14%, say it nets the company $1 billion, right? Awesome. Harley Davidson took that money. They bought back a lot of their stock, which raised the valuation of the company. And they took some of that money and they built this plant in the Philippines. Now, why would they do that? Typical Harley Davidson worker, I would assume, I don't know, makes between 25 and 40 bucks per hour. Philippines, they're going to make 5 or 10. That's why they did it, and that's why these jobs and stuff are going to continue to go off of shore. This is not going to change. This is not going to get any better. It's going to accelerate because there's been this thing that's been going on with the economy and companies for a long, long time, and it's called efficiency. Companies have become more and more efficient. And the more efficient companies become, the less people they need to run the shop. Give you an example. Uber has 6,000 employees, right? Let's see. Let's check the Uber's valuation because I got this new software, so I can't do the screen share. Uber company, Uber's net worth. 2018. Let's see. Uber's latest valuation, $72 billion, right? You can look it up because I looked it up. Just go Uber's latest valuation. You'll see $72,000. This article was published February 9th, 2018. All right, so Uber has roughly 6,000 employees worldwide. Okay, so we're going to go to Delta Airlines valuation is, no, that's, come on, where is it? That's funny how Uber's just popped up. All right, come on. Give me the number. Give me, let's see. Okay. Hold on, let me look it up another way because they're giving me all this stuff that I don't really want. Because I want to give you factual information. I want to give you stuff that you can look up and verify. Delta announces $1 billion quarterly profit. It doesn't really say. This is crazy. And this is kind of why I hate the internet. Because you have to go through all these search queries. All right. Good Lord. I'm going to just assign it a number. All right, here we go. We have to go to Forbes and look this information up because internet doesn't want to have it in a concise. All right. Well, employees, Delta has 86,000 employees. Could say 87,000 employees. And all right, where's the valuation? Total return. I don't want all that stuff. I think it's like 38 billion. So Uber has a valuation of 72 billion. And they have 6,000 employees. And Delta's valuation is almost less than half, and they have 86,000 employees. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. There is no company in its right mind is going to pay more for labor than it has to. And let me say this again. There's no company on this planet on the earth is going to have to go. It's going to pay more money for labor than it has to. It's not happening. And that's why. Now let's ask ourselves. Okay, they want the tax cuts for the people, right? Well, the average person is realizing $16 to $25 per week in reduced tax exposure. So that's like less than, it's like $900 to maybe $1,200 a year. It's 2018. You know that ain't going nowhere. Especially spread out over a year. You're not even feeling that. You can't even see it. You can't even put your arms around it. It's so flimsy. But these corporations, this casino owner, he got like $660 million because of these tax breaks that he is now can take advantage of. Who was the tax cut for? Was it for you? Well, actually, yeah, was it for you? Because I'm in that business class. I'm in the LLC class. I'm the one that the tax cut really benefits the most. If you have a job, you ain't gonna really see nothing. Oh yeah, this tax thing is supposed to expire in 2025 for you guys. But for business owners, it's permanent. It's permanent. The reason I'm doing this, and this is trickeration. You got two choices here. You can be on this side with a job. Psh, yeah, mule. Psh, yeah, mule. Psh. Or you can be on this side, owning a business, and going with all of the stuff that comes and goes with that. There's a lot of stuff that comes and goes with that. Or you could be over here in the job, yah mule, not getting the tax benefit, not getting the tax cuts, not having more use of your money. You could be over here, or you can get with this, or you can get with that. I would get with that because right now, everything looks rosy to those who don't know where to look. Right now, we are like so close to an overall recession. There are certain sectors that are in recession right now. There are companies that are laying people off right now. And there are companies that are looking for workers and they can't find them, which is the next part of this stream. If you do not have online skills, technical skills, coding skills, anything that has to do with creating greater efficiency for a company, sales skills, marketing skills, you are going to be obsolete before you know it. This is coming. There was this dude, Andrew McAfee. He's a professor at MIT. We talked about this long before we even got here, because this is what was going to happen anyway. But due to the dismantling of rules and regulations just today, that Congress is going to push through an act to, let me see. I want to say it correctly for the people who will come back and like, yo, man, that ain't correct. This is correct. Let's see. Let me go here. Look at my page. As Congress approves Dodd-Frank repeal, this is what they've just done. See, we got all this Stormy Daniels stuff and, oh, it's a fraud and it's Russia and it's a witch hunt and all this. But this right here is what's really going on. A lot of you didn't even know it. Most of y'all don't even know that Mueller has convicted people and has found evidence of crimes, because Trump is telling this narrative while we, the American people, ignore the true narrative, because the repeal of the Dodd-Frank Act opens up the banking sector for what happened in 2007 and 8 and 9 and so on to happen all over again, but to be 3 times as worse. Because the Dodd-Frank Act made these banks accountable and they had to have reserves. See you later. Bye-bye to those rules and regulations. It is open season. Now, many people think that Trump needs to be president for 2 terms for this carnage to happen. He don't. He's done a lot already. If he were to be impeached or indicted 2 months from now, it's literally going to take decades to fix everything that he messed up. And I'm beginning to think that Trump was a useful idiot, because the powers that be wanted this carnage, wanted these rules and regulations repealed. So what can you do as the average citizen to protect yourself? Stop being average. You're going to have to start a business if you want to play this game. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. You've got to start a business. That's all you can do. If you think that your hustle, if your hustle's a good hustle, if your hustle's a 6-figure hustle, you'll be all right. But if you are like a person with a regular job, you about to get screwed. You about to get messed over, because as Dave Chappelle said in the skit, Trump ain't working for you. He's working for me, the rich people. That's who he's working for. And it's going to get worse. So you need to get your mind together. You need to get your act together now, because the tax law thing, and the reason they did it and the way they did it was a work of beauty and art. Ryan is not running for re-election, so when all of this stuff melts down and explodes, he could like, I wasn't there, and then he can run for president later. But right now, if you don't take action, because all this carnage and stuff happened before the midterms, so by the time that people file their taxes next year and realize that they got the short end of the stick, it's too late. Midterms over. People are in office. I do believe there's a very good chance the Republicans can hold on to the House. I do, because here's the thing. Trumpism isn't a movement. Trumpism is a religion. These people will stand out in the cold rain. They're going to come out and they're going to vote. And if the Democrats don't ratchet up, we could literally have not 4 more years of Trump, because I'm going to explain what I think is going to happen to Trump. Because let's say he fires Mueller and gets rid of this investigation. He still has Michael Avenatti to contend with. He's kind of boxed into a corner. So he won't be around, but that's not the point. They still will be doing these things because they'll still have both the House and the Senate. It's just right now they're doing it because under the cover of blatancy of Trump, it's like, we just going to let it all hang out. Everybody's penis is hanging out and scraping the floor. Yeah, my penis is out. What you going to do about it? Nothing, because we in charge. I can put my penis in the salad bowl if I want to. I can, and I will. This is what is happening. All right, so I got to get close in here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Because I've got this this thing going on. Let's see. Let me look at it this way. You know what I can do? I can do it like this. Because you like the new angle, because instead of me looking over here, I can look straight ahead because I'm doing this off my MacBook Pro. But because the screen's so small, I can't really see the questions. So I got to, I thought this was going to work. It's not working. It's going a little crazy. All right. There we go. So what we're going to do, so we're going to see if we can, all right, if we're, here we go. All right, so I can, where's the chat? Okay, there we go. Cool. So the chat is here. All right, thank you for my mod, Charlatan. Be real. I know, man. But the thing is, this ain't really about Trump. Because, Trump is the figurehead. He's the deity of the Trumpism religion. But I think he's just a useful idiot. Thank you, Stefan, Charlatan, Honey Bunny. Be real. Oh, Lord. We ain't bringing them into it. Thank you, the Wild Jones Report, Honey Bunny. I see. Well, I think because they know that there is a mod squad in the force that a lot of them don't try. Let's see. It's also why we need not to be afraid to bust our ass. The days of doing 20% effort for excellent pay have been gone for most. That's a very good point, Honey Bunny. I had a friend who made $200K a year, and she could take 2-3 hour lunch hours. Now she got a new job, and it's funny because normally I was always the one that was hard to reach to have lunch with. Now she's that way, and she's working 7 days a week. I was like, look, when they paying you $400K a year, they gonna get it out of you. You ain't gonna be like chilling, taking 3 hours. No. Those days are long gone. Shelly Jones, I received 2 raises this year and I lost $25 per paycheck. Wow, really? Damn. All right, cool. Oh, Game Aurora. It's also funny how these Trump supporters don't see things they lost for the pennies they got in the new tax bill. Isn't that the truth? There right now, and you can Google this. There's some fishermen in Maine because Trump cut the HB visa allocation that these folks literally have no workers. And one of them said he's more than likely to have to shut down, close shop. And this is what's funny. They would also like, yeah, I vote for Trump again. So this is beyond finances. This is way beyond finances. All right, so here's what's going on with 0 to a million. I don't know if I can in here. I'm working on it a little bit each day, so it's going to be shaped up for those of you who purchase. Appreciate you. And then we're going to start rolling it out, because what I'm doing is I'm writing, then I'm shipping it to my editor who has all of these questions. So this is what's kind of like the bottleneck, but we'll get that solved. And then Friday, I'm going to do probably like an 8-hour stream. I'm not going to be talking the whole time. I'll just be here for people who have issues, customer service issues. So I'll just put that, I'll just be here. It'll be kind of like a black screen, and it'll just be for people who have customer service issues. So I'll be here working. And I'm trying to figure out how am I going to do that. Because I don't know if I'm going to, this is intriguing. I think I can do it off my laptop. You know what? I know exactly how I'm going to do this. I know how I'm going to do it. So I'll be here working on stuff. And then if you got a question, you could pop in. We could fix it like right there on the spot versus all this emailing back and forth. So definitely. All right. So this is what's the deal. 0 to a million is below. Right now it's beta pricing of $150. I'm working on it this week. And like I said, for those of you who've taken courses in the past, you're going to see a big difference in this course, the way we're setting it up. So just go below and get that. And I don't see any super chats, but I ain't going to be here that long. These streams will be shorter because the thing is, this is what I'm struggling with. Writing takes a lot out of me. And I'm writing every morning, and I'm up to, like yesterday I got 2,000 words, which was a struggle. But give me about a month, I'll be back in my old form where I can do all of this. It's just right now I'm having to make sure that that is done. And then we'll start rolling this out. So with that, I don't see anything. You can make money anywhere. Anywhere. All right, Robbie Rob, appreciate you. I mean, that's what's going on here. These guys are raiders of the country. They're getting rid of rules and regulations to protect our parklands, our woods, our natural resources, the state parks, all this just, like, just think of it like a huge Pac-Man, just eating up everything. And it doesn't have to go on that long. This is the thing. It doesn't have to go on that long. All right, but go below, get to 0 to 1 million, and I will see you guys tomorrow, because I'm going to do another alpha type video in the morning, because I'm beginning to see the rhythm here, because 3 to 4 videos, if it's Sunday, it works. 4 videos on a Sunday works great. Rest of the week, not so much. So I'm only going to do morning, disruptive mail, evening, hustlers kung fu, and just keep it like that. And probably I'm going to do it this weekend, and I'll see what the numbers look like, but probably there'll be streams Sunday through Thursday, because that seems to be how most of y'all roll. Because on the weekends, y'all be ghosts. You be barbecuing, having a good time, drinking some of that yak. I understand. You kicking back, letting your hair down. That's cool. All right. So with that, let's move this out of here. And I'll be back tomorrow. Remember, if you catch the replay, you can super chat that. Go below the video, go almost to the bottom, and you'll see the link. So with that, I'll see you good folks later. Have a good night and make some money. Make some money. And be sure to subscribe and comment on this video.